Hello and welcome back. Today I want to illustrate how to use conditional formatting to find unique values. In the process, we will also record macros to automate the copy and paste keystrokes so we can use the macro-enabled workbook multiple times with the command pre-recorded. The first thing we're going to do is record the copy and paste keystrokes in a macro so we can save ourselves some time when we need to use this workbook again. We're going to go to the Developer tab and click on Record Macro. I'm going to name this Copy Paste Macro. Okay. Then click on the Alpha Bank and copy that column. And paste here onto column A of unique values. The next thing is click on Bravo Bank, click on cell A2, copy that column, and paste on B2 cell down. It's important that you follow the same keystrokes because it's recording you clicking on the tab and on the cell. And then we can click stop recording. If you're familiar with using Visual Basic applications, another way to make sure that you've properly recorded your keystrokes is by checking if it's similar to this coding right here. We can see that it selects a range from A2 to A23 and that it copies it, then it goes to the unique values and there's range A2, and then it pastes, then it goes to the Bravo Bank, it selects the range we have there, and then it copies it and it pastes it in B2. The manual way, of course, is just to delete the values from unique values and run the macro. And I'm going to do that next so you can see the macro being played out. So let's just close Visual Basic and delete these values. Clear content. That's right here. Macros. Click this, run. And the values showed up, so it looks like the macro recorded the way we wanted it to. Now we're going to use conditional formatting to compare column A against column B and compare the values in column B against column A. What you want to do is, let's start with column A and click on conditional formatting, new rule, go to classic, use a formula to determine which cells to format. I'm going to use a COUNTIF formula, and if column B exists in column A moving forward. And I'm going to use a custom format just to match the same color. The font, automatic, the fill, that one, same, click OK, click OK. Values 463, 602, 290, and 3100 don't exist in column B. Now we want to know what values in column B are not in column A. So we're going to click on the whole column, conditional formatting, new rule, classic, use a formula, again, COUNTIF. This time it's going to be column A pit against column B. And I'm going to use a custom format. And the fill is going to match Bravo Bank's color. Okay. And now we can see that the unhighlighted colors don't exist in column A. This style and method is useful when you're frequently looking for discrepancies in values that are supposed to match and that come from two separate sources. The next thing I'm going to do is just a little extra. I'm going to leave the workbook saved as a template so that when I enter new values, the conditional formatting is already in place and all I need to do is run the macro. So I'm going to clear contents. I'm going to clear these contents as well. And let's leave it at A2. Then I'm going to clear these contents. And I'm going to save as Excel macro enabled template. And I'm going to save this as in desktop. Save. Now I'm going to close this workbook and open it up again. That looks a little weird, but it'll open it. And I'm gonna enable macros. And you can see right here how it says unique values 1 instead of .xlsm or .xltm. At the end, when you save the workbook, you have to make sure to save it as a macro-enabled workbook. Now, I have some values here that I made up already for Alpha Bank and Bravo Bank. So I'm just gonna cut these out and paste them into the one that has the programming. Go to Bravo Bank. It's this old one. Bravo Bank. Paste. So now all I have to do is go to the Developer tab, Macros. It's already in place. Run, and automatically, since the conditional formatting was already in place, I'm able to see which values don't match. The unhighlighted values that are in A are not in B, and the unhighlighted values in B are not in A. I hope this illustration, sorry about that, was helpful, and thank you for your time.